And with those kinds of devastating stats, it's hard to believe that in the past decade, several new powerful sunscreen ingredients have been submitted to the FDA, but they haven't been approved.
That has some cancer advocates and doctors outraged, saying Americans should have access to better sunscreens. Local 15's Darwin Singleton looks into why the FDA approvals have not happened and how some lawmakers are trying to speed up the process.
I was diagnosed with my first cancer on my 46th birthday.
First, it was breast cancer, then bad cells in her uterine lining. Recovering from that surgery, she was diagnosed with melanoma.
Well, it doesn't ever leave your mind. I have a body that's cut up, and you look in the mirror and it's a constant reminder.
Today, Marola is cancer-free and taking precautions to stay that way.
I use sunscreen every day, winter, spring, summer, and fall.
But Marola says if there were a sunscreen out there that could protect her more, she'd buy it.
Absolutely. I want to be afforded every possible opportunity to keep myself healthy.
That's why some are making noise, saying the FDA is taking too long to approve new sunscreen ingredients. In 2002, the agency created a new approval process. Since then, 8 ingredients have been submitted for review under that process. None have been approved.
It is something that is very important, and it is the job of government. Now, who else can do this? And it takes too long, and a lot of people believe that the process is broken and it needs to be fixed.
Michael Burgess is with the American Cancer Society. He says some of those ingredients are already being used in other countries.
It's reasonable to expect that there would be some kind of action, or they could just deny it if they don't think it's safe.
The American Cancer Society, dermatologists, sunscreen ingredient companies, and health organizations are all working with the FDA and Congress on a solution. Some lawmakers are taking action. There's a bill that's been introduced at the federal level. Its goal is to get these sunscreen ingredients, the new ones, reviewed faster. And if they're safe, get them on the shelves faster in your local store. But right now, that bill is in committee. We followed up with the FDA and asked how approvals are coming along now. And we learned the FDA recently issued feedback letters about 2 ingredients. Both asked for more data to prove they're generally recognized as safe and effective. A spokesperson for the FDA told us there will be responses for the other applications soon, and that the FDA has, quote, prioritized reviewing the safety and effectiveness of additional sunscreen ingredients as quickly as possible, given the agency's resources.
Even the very best sunscreen does wear off. The main thing is to limit your exposure as much as possible, just altogether.
Dr. Howard Schlossberg treats patients with skin cancer. He says sunscreen protection is important. The more options, the better. But he says even if the process has changed, approvals could still take time.
It takes time to really determine, is something really safe? Some bad side effects and problems won't show up for years.
Marola agrees that the safety of sunscreen is important. Right now, she says her biggest defense is limiting her sun exposure while still living an active lifestyle.
It's one life, live it. Here I am, strong survivor.
Darwin Singleton, Local 15 News.